day. It's another night. And it is Tuesday. So you know what it is? It is time for Black Bottle.
Paper, no phone, no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Hey, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a cocktail, drink you some juice. Just leave them pills alone. Them muds will kill you. You are here at another stream of the Black Bottle.
I've been waiting all night. Watch you blow a mile. Please don't come over, 'cause you're not sober. Yeah, now you know that ain't right. If you two knew you was coming over, that would be a problem. Yeah. If our friends knew undercover love and they would try to solve it, yeah. Yeah, you, what we do, it stays between me and you. Me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you. Hey, please don't touch me like that, 'cause you know I'll breathe it. Don't make me do that. I feel so foolish. No, breaking rules and facts. If you knew you was coming over, that would be a problem. If our friends knew undercover love and they would try to solve it. So yeah, what we do, it stays between me and you. What we do, it stays between me and you. And I know that when you come along, I'll be sure. If it's wrong, then tell me that I'm wrong. I don't care. It makes me happy. And if you're happy, then let's be happy. Yeah, me and you, what we do, it stays between me and you. Me and you, what we do, it stays between me and it stays between me and you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Chicago, nigga.
I know we all make mistakes. I know it's hard to change. Why would you know that you were causing me pain? And maybe I was willing to, but why did you let me give you much too much? Tell me what I expect. Tell me, did you mind too much? I had to lie to get by your side. I must have blind, but I found myself. I found myself. Eu não tô magoada, nem amargada, porque fica zangada com peixe que não voa, com frio que não amona, com deserto sem água. Não te posso forçar a ser alguém que não é. Não me senti segura dependendo de você. I know it may be hard to hear you, it's harder to say. Saí, procurei. I found myself. I found myself. I don't wanna be, if this is what it means. Never asked you to die for me, just wanted you to try for me. I could never rely on you like you relied on me. Like you relied on me. They say crush is meant for shoulders, not for hips too. Really got me like a lip to lip side. Proud to know the truth and come to fall asleep. Afraid that I will see it's running from myself. I found myself.
All right, come on in. Come on in. Let's fellowship tonight. Grab them chairs. Get you some water. Eat you some fruit. Roll you a blunt. How you a beer? Get you a cocktail. Drink you some juice. kill you.
Chicago, nigga.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking for myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out. I just
stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give it, we take. The love that we made, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging on myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always made me feel like okay. You never leave my heart alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some kind of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out of my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Let's get ready to rumble! Yo, here we go, here we go. It's time for the show. Yo, you are here at the Roz Cast. Come on, let's go.
In this moment, yes, you can never say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, either way, I fall. No need to say, we'll be out hanging out, babe. I fall to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. So suck the fuck back before the moment flies. So tell your good
We are back again. We are back again. Shout out to the chat room. Peace and blessings. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. We are back. What's good? I see y'all. Let's go.
It's not a problem, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. And I think
Shout out Brother Johnson. Shout out OG Fun Size. I see y'all out here tonight. Happy Tuesday.
Realize either way, I fall. No need to say.
Let's go.
I fall to the edge of it all.
Let's go.
So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah.
Hit them likes. Engage in the chat room. We back at it again. It's another week. Right here.
So tell your good
Good evening, everybody.
'cause I'll find a better one.
We are back at it again.
So suck the fuck back before the moment flies.
Yo,
to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Chicago, nigga. What is going on? You are here again of another edition of the Black Bottom Roscast. I am your host, Ross Lee. I'm here to just bring it from the bottom as best as I can, all the way up to the top. You know, like I always say, I'm not a red pill, I'm not a blue pill, I'm not a black pill. I'm a person that do advocate for the men in our community, in the black community, but I will hold you accountable, especially if I know that you're doing some effort. And trust me, there are a lot of black men in our community that do a lot of effort for whatever different reason that you got going on. But hey, shout out to everybody. Peace and blessings. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. For all those that are fathers and are real fathers, happy belated Father's Day to all you guys. It's not easy, but becoming a father should be considered one of the greatest gifts that a man can have. And don't ever take that for granted. Don't ever shun it to the side. And I understand that in our society, in our communities, we have a lot of situations where a lot of our brothers don't take care fully of their responsibilities. And that is true. But also I have to put the blame on the men. You need to vet your women better. If you didn't want to deal with some of the things that you guys deal with your baby moms, as we all say in our neighborhoods and our communities, then you should have chose better. Maybe instead of busing, you should have bust out the door. Um, Maybe instead of doing what you did to make that situation happen, maybe you should have dumped it down the throat. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't really speak. But we can't hold our parts and not put ourselves in a collective mirror and a collective understanding to know that hey, it takes two. So for the real fathers that's out there raising their children, giving their children that balance between the mother and the father, and teaching them the best that you know how, without a playbook, without a script, without anything, without any outside influences, and you're doing the right things for your children. I salute you, and keep doing your job. It's not easy being a parent. It's not easy raising another part of you that knows nothing but what you give them. And what we give them means something. What we give them can carry them on when they become adults and have to live their own lives. What we give them will carry them, and they'll never forget it for the rest of their lives. Your impact in their life means so much, both mother and father. Your impact in your children's lives can sway them going one way or going the other way. It all depends on you and how you raise your children. Some of our parents out here half-ass raise our children because they're still doing what they doing for themselves and neglect their children, put them off on people, drop them off with someone else that's willing to deal with your children or your child. You know, some of these parents out here are so far gone from what their children is doing, they don't even know the simplistic things of what that child might like. It's sad, but it's true. You know, you got some children that's only here because they're the benefit of someone else's financial and gain as far as where they lay their head at. And that's all they look at it as. Some of those people. Some of those people take these things for granted because they got so far off into the modern day society and the system that, you know, they'll have children just to compensate for their ineptness as far as being adults, not being able to take care of themselves. And that's a hard thing to really grasp when you have parents that have children trying to raise them to be some, and they don't even know how to take care of themselves. So you can kind of imagine where the dynamic goes in. And it shows in a lot of our communities across the country. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, damn, well, you know, well, if the man wouldn't have left, this, that, and the other, you know, it's his fault. Why my child is not at the mental capacity that they should be. It's his fault that my child is struggling to eat every night. It's his fault that my child don't have the adequate education to better themselves and shit like that. Okay. I can agree to that to a certain degree. But where's your place in it? Women, ladies, mothers. You know, y'all go hard for Mother's Day. All you ladies that have children. Y'all, some of y'all even go to the extent of being disrespectful when a man walks past you or if someone walks past you and they don't wish you happy Mother's Day. You know. You know, me learning how I learned things in my life, you know, I actually did that out of respect. Regardless if I saw you with children or not. I would literally, you know, when I used to be out and about like that, especially on Mother's Day, I would wish every woman I saw a happy Mother's Day, whether they had children or not. Some of them would be like, thank you. A lot of them, or not a lot, but some of them also would be like, well, I don't have children, but thank you. But us men, we don't have that same grace. Y'all will walk right past us on Father's Day. Don't even say hello. You just walking past. It was one point in my life where I actually used to put women on blast on Father's Day when I used to be out and about. And I'm like, well, damn, you could at least say Happy Father's Day. Well, I don't know if you're a dad. I don't know if you think it doesn't matter. See, this is the breakdown also in our community. The black man and the black woman don't respect each other anymore. It shows in how we're living right now in real time right now. How we do not respect each other.
Let's have some asses wiggling. I want some perfection.
And we don't have it. There's nothing perfected as far as how we're living in our life right now. You got a small group of our people, they're doing good, educated, well established, got things going on. And there's an extreme large number of us that are struggling, living pillar to post, um, 1 or 2 checks away from being on the fucking street. Some of us don't even know what we gonna eat tonight, if anything. Some of us don't know where your next dollar's coming from. Well, one, that's kind of your fault as an individual if you got yourself in that situation. 2, you shouldn't always expect someone else to bring you up out of the mud. And 3, maybe you should be more mindful of the company that you keep. A lot of us wouldn't be in the situations that we're in if we have more better discernment of the company that we keep. There are so many of us that got these cry stories about, oh, what this happened to me and what that person did to me and how this happened and how I had this situation happen. But did you do anything to either acknowledge it, see it, and move on from it? Or did you perpetuate it? Did you cry a victim? Did you do a Justin Timberlake and cry a river? I mean, I'm just trying to ask, you know. Shout out to all those that's tuning in right now. Like I say, this is Ross Lee. You are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. Shout out, I haven't checked it yet, but shout out to another subscriber that's on my YouTube. I am double streaming, struggle streaming, because you know I'm broke. I'm broke. Got a dollar? Cash app to me. You can hit OG Fun Size, she'll give you the cash app. I'm broke. I need support. I need money. I need some new shoes. I got a hole in my pocket where my money should go. And yeah, I'm just trying to, you know. No, I'm just fucking with you. But support's always good. But shout out to everybody who's tuned in. And for those that's on my Facebook side, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube, please go over to YouTube and type in Black Bottom Roscast. Hit the subscribe and the bell button for all future live streams and other things I'm gonna be doing in the dear future. And like I said, shout out to everybody that's safe and is tuning in and let's fellowship tonight. We about to get real. I know some of y'all's like, oh shit, here you go again. It's another week. He about to do some 2-3 hour rant and talk about this person, that person. Now, I got a lot more else things. Well, that's not proper English. I have a lot more things to talk about. You know, I know certain people think that it's always about them, but no, this song ain't about you today. And it's really never really been about you, period. You know, but this is the problem that we have in our community. We talk about so many obstacles that we deal with in society, right? We talk about the racism. We talk about the being slighted. We talk about the lack of education. We talk about the poverty. We talk about all these different topics, right? But don't you know, if a lot of us get out of our ass and really see things for what it really is, we can pull our own selves up from this bumfuckery of despair. You know, it's a shame that our nation of people, the black people in this country, are at the highest of the list of things that we should not be, and at the bottom of the list that we should not be. And all we do is complain, we bitch, we moan, we fight, we do all these things, but we don't come up with a collective resolution. Don't you think that's a problem? Now, understand, we can't all get along with everybody. It's just some people we just ain't meant to just be around. That's fine. That doesn't mean that you have to hinder their growth. That doesn't mean that you have to stop what they're doing. Y'all just wasn't cut to be together and be around each other or network with each other. And that should be respected. You know, there are other ethnic groups. They don't get along with everybody in their ethnic group. They don't fucking hold hands and sing kumbaya around the block. You know, like 150 people like all hold hands and just run around the block saying, singing fucking happy songs and shit. That shit don't happen. They pick and choose what they do and who they do and how they do it. What's our issue? How the hell a lot of yous people, us, I'm saying it, can sit up here and scream reparations and try to push that narrative that our community need reparations? No, the fuck we don't. Not in this day and time. Not how a lot of us are moving out here. Y'all fuck that shit up in the money. Whatever they give you, you're gonna give it right back to them. You ain't gonna invest in shit. You ain't gonna put shit to save to have for your family. You're just gonna fucking stuck with that bullshit. Just like a lot of us do. That's why some of you Negroes is getting popped off from them PPP loans doing C-19. Yeah, it's coming back on you motherfuckers. You dummies. And I don't feel sorry for you. Because you should have had enough fucking common sense. But I guess common sense ain't that common in our community no more. We just do what the fuck we want, how we want, and when we want to do it. But we make all these complaints. We make all these narratives as far as why we're lacking. And we're lacking because you're lacking as an individual. You're lacking in your self-worth. You're lacking in your knowledge of self. You're lacking in your respect for yourself and your fellow brother and sister. You're lacking. You know, one person is acting one way and they just get up one morning and they just determined to change that narrative and do a 180 and act in a totally different way, but on a positive level. You know what's going to happen to that person? All the things that they saw leading up prior to that change is going to slowly fade away from them. All those people that you thought was your friend are going to leave you alone. All those scenarios and situations that always used to happen and pop off, as we say, it ain't going to do it no more. You got to make that choice to change it. I can talk to the sky turns purple, and it won't change how you think. It won't change how you move. It won't change how you react to things. It won't change who you engage your time and your energy with. It won't change any of that. You have to change that. You are the sole controller of your life. And it's up to you to make those choices. It's up to you to make that turn if you don't think that what you're doing in your life is where you want to be or what you feel you deserve to be at. You know, all of us cry, I don't deserve this. I shouldn't have to be bothered with this. I shouldn't have to deal with this. Then change that shit. Change people, places, and things. Then. But first off, change how you think. You walk around with this victim-ass mentality, this mindset that everybody owe you something. Nobody owe you shit. with a hello, a goodbye, and maybe a kick up your ass if you keep talking. We're going to break a few things down tonight. Y'all see the title of tonight's show. The issues in Chicago. Dolton again. God. The mayor and the supervisor of Dolton and Thornton Township is a story to behold. I mean, god damn. I done heard some tall tales. I done read some stories over my years in literature. But god damn it, man. This needs to be a fucking miniseries on Tubi. 50, if you're watching, watch this shit. I'm telling you, you'll get paid. And hit me up because I want a part of it. God damn it. What you talking about? But anyway, before I go any further, I know you like, damn, here you go. I promise you, I won't be too long. Before we get any started any further, this here live is sponsored by Ice House, Duff, Fiji water. Gotta put that love in your body. Some juice. And a word of the game. Let's go. What we talking about right now? And it's crazy. And this perplexes me right now. What I'm about to react to and what we about to tune into and listen and get some kind of understanding. This past weekend was Father's Day weekend. And between Friday and early Monday morning, there were 72 shootings across the city of Chicago. 10 of them were fatal. On Father's Day weekend. I mean, goddamn, I know that, I know society and some of us in our community don't respect, the black man, let alone acknowledge him as a father. But damn, y'all had to cut up like that? It's not even officially summer yet. Summer begins on the 21st. Here it is. What is it? The 18th? It's not even officially summer yet. And this is like something that's been a foregone conclusion for years in the city of Chicago. Even though it be fugazi shit going on all through the year, whether it's winter, summer, fall, whatever, spring, whatever. But as soon as it get hot, you motherfuckers just don't know how to act. It's as if the heat releases this energy in your ass called retarded, and y'all just run amok. Yeah, I know that was kind of remedial. I'm trying to be a calmer, cooler, more conducive, and more intellectual Ross Lee, so you got to excuse me. Sometimes I kind of go off the rails, so you got to forgive me for that. But 72 shootings in 72 hours, that's a shooting every hour. If you just want to break the numbers down. That means from whatever time Friday started to when it ended early Monday morning, every damn hour, somebody in our community got fucking shot. First off, fuck all y'all for fucking up Father's Day weekend. Because I don't be hearing this kind of smoke for the mothers. I mean, even though, crime happens any day, anytime, anywhere. But this was really troubling to me that y'all decide to wait till Father's Day weekend to run a goddamn muck. you know. So right now, there's a content creator I've been following. He's actually from Chicago. His name is Street News TV. Um, he's literally a person that had his time in the streets, did his runs arounds, paid his price, and actually had to serve time behind it. Right now, he's still in a facility until he's officially released. But being that he did whatever he had to do and made the moves and that he had to have, he has access to, he's always been a content creator. That was even before he got, in his situation. But obviously he's moving away, whereas he's still able to do his content. And he does things pretty much on a daily, as far as like short video clips and stuff like that. I mean, he does lives too. He also does a lot of documentaries on the drill culture. When it started, the whole South Side mess that happened years back, going all the way back to Lil JoJo, to the present day. So you check him out, Street News TV, good content creator, got a large following. If you go over there and subscribe, tell him Black Bottom Rozcast sent you. But we're going to hear what he had to say about this weekend.
To the summer, the 21st is actually the first day of summer. So technically, it's not even summertime yet. And of course, it's cracking in the city of Chicago. When I wear this hoodie, just know some shit that went down. From Friday to Monday, within a 72-hour span, 72 people were shot in Chicago. 10 of them was fatal. Again, from Friday to like 6 a.m. Monday, 72 people were shot in the city of Chicago. 10 of them fatally. The city is absolutely out of control. The city of Chicago has never been this wrecked. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's always been messed up, right? It's always been shootings. It's always been gangbanging. It's always been dangerous. But it's gotten to a point where it's like, you can't go have fun. You can't be chilling on these blocks no more, period. Now, there's a lot of mass shootings that are going on. Like, it's like everybody's a free fall. Niggas is pulling up on these blocks and they just spraying. And the west side of Chicago is the type of place where people are going to be outside. And if you outside now, you're gambling with your life. You are sitting dumb. Butt naked drive. The latest mass shooting. 5 people got shot. A 15-year-old got shot in the neck. And when you see this footage, I would say don't be alarmed, but of course you're going to be alarmed because this shit is just not natural. It's hundreds of people, man. Maybe thousands of people. Up and down this block. All down the gas station. Surely everybody not your eye. All of a sudden you just hear shooting. Shooting going off. Shots going off. Everybody's running. It's complete disarray. You got police out there when this is going on. You got guys out there that's in wheelchairs, man. What the fuck they doing out there? I have no idea. As dangerous as it is, as mentally unstable as these shorties is. Like I said, the summer has not even started yet. 72 shootings in 72 hours. It's crazy.
And I have to expand on this, on my own take of how certain things work in our communities, especially in the city of Chicago. As you already know, we suffer from a mass level of poverty, a mad level mental illness. You might not want to admit it, a lot of you guys out here, but we all suffer in some form of a way of some kind of trauma that hinders our potential, that stifles our growth, and limits our abilities. But the one thing I can say about our community, wow, a lot of times during this time of the year when it gets hot and we all out in the streets, west side, south side, mostly on those sides. I mean, of course, you had north side, they do that shit too. But a lot of the dwellings that we reside at, we don't have the proper ventilation for it to be comfortable inside your house. There are hundreds upon hundreds of people that live in these sides of towns that barely have a fan in their house. An air conditioner, hell, you living in a lap of luxury if you got one in some of you guys' dwellings. We got to do better. And I understand it. A lot of us that live in places like that or live in places like that, you want to stay outside because it's so fucking hot in your house. It's unbearable to sit up in there. Even when you got all the windows open and fans blowing and shit like that, man. These are old ass buildings that a lot of our people live in. Some of them 100 plus years old. Imagine how communities used to be like back in the 20s and 30s when air conditioning was kind of in existence, but not in the mass of what it is now. But what is really crazy about it now, to get the units to do what you need to do to cool your dwelling in your houses now, it's not that expensive. It ain't like how it was before when it was like hundreds of dollars and shit like that. Our community spends the most money in this country outside of any other ethnic group in this country. But we have the lesser of everything that is to be obtained in this country because our spending habits are remedial. Our spending habits are reckless. Our spending habits are selfish. You don't care about how you and your children live in that damn residence as long as you can get that Heno, get that za, get them pills, run that pack. You don't make it comfortable for you. See, I grew up on the southeast side. I grew up in the house. I kind of grew up semi-bougie, but not because I'm not really bougie, but I like nice things. So hell, if I'm working and busting my ass to take care of business, I'm going to make sure me and mine are comfortable. I'm not about to be sitting in this fucking house with no fucking kind of ventilation. It's been 90 something degrees the last 3 days. You know how hot your house get without no air conditioning? It's not a luxury anymore. It's a fucking necessity, man. These are things that you need to have. These are things that you need to have to be comfortable in your life. That's why a lot of people in these hoods stay outside all goddamn night. I mean, all goddamn night, especially on the west side. A lot of them don't do the necessary things to make sure their house is at a comfortable level where they can even sit up in there. Why? Motherfuckers hustling. Motherfuckers getting this, getting that, getting this. You can't take it to wherewithal to do something simple. Is go to these stores like Walmart and Target and buy you a air conditioning unit and put them in your houses in the necessary places that you want to put them in. Sometimes some of you motherfuckers need to stay the fuck in the house. And if that's what it would take to keep y'all in the house on certain occasions, then y'all need to do the necessary things to make that happen. Stop depending on other situations and other people to make that happen for you. You should have the more wherewithal within yourself to want to make certain things comfortable in your life. But I know that's just that's like the number one thing that I know. If you ask anybody that hangs out like that in the hood, especially during this time of the year, other than some street shit, why do you never be in the house? Because it be hot as fuck in that motherfucker. Even with the fan. Do better, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna go on with what my man got to say. Street News TV.
Niggas is working overtime, slide. And I'm trying to figure out, when do this shit get old? Like, is this shit gonna get old? It's just getting worse. Like, I'm not understanding it. Because it's like nobody want to live no more. Nobody want to have fun no more. It's just, motherfuckers is just sliding. If they not sliding, then they in the house or out the way. That's where they better be. The beach is being shot up. Downtown being shot up. Fifi's being shot up. I remember one time in Chicago, man, especially on the west side, bro, you always seen block parties. Like, that was always block parties. Like, everybody was having a block party. That shit was fun, man. You might go down Chicago Avenue, man, you might see all type of motherfuckers outside. Like, now, it's damn near suicide to do that now. And that's crazy, man. Folks want to barbecue. Folks want to have fun. Folks want to be outside with their kids. Folks want to hit these parks. Folks want to hoop, man. You can't do it no more. So I say this, man, to the citizens of the city of Chicago. It's time for y'all to step in, man, and get a grip on this shit. It been time for real, but now is the time for y'all to really take this shit serious.
Yes. For those that's tuning in and whatever, man, please hit the like button. Please engage. Let's have a conversation. We, and express how you feel about what's going on right now in Chicago.
Because the percentage of people that's doing this is not a big percentage. But y'all letting this small percentage run the city, terrorize the city. And it's got to the point now where this shit is bigger than Nino Brown. This shit is bigger than Look Mike chilling on the block with a bunch of dime sacks, man. These shorties are out here spinning. They're out here killing 2-3 motherfuckers at a time. You know what I'm saying? Shooting everything up. This shit is serious. This shit really been serious for real. Y'all got to start acting like it. Like, motherfuckers got to start taking accountability. Because at this point, we got to start looking at these heads of these communities. We got to start looking at the people too now. Because the old ways ain't working no more. And these people that are dying, these are the children. These are the mothers, the uncles, the sisters, the brothers, the cousins of the people. And I'm not even talking about the street people. I'm talking about the innocents. That's my thing. The people that ain't got nothing to do with this shit. And all I want to do is go out here, man, give me a motherfucking icy cup. You know what I'm saying? Maybe drink a little something. Chill on the block, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, where the ladies at? I might want to hit this little bar, hit that bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might want to sit out here and barbecue, play spades, listen to some music. Y'all know the summertime vibes. That's what niggas is on. Niggas ain't trying to be dodging bullets. Niggas too old for that.
Now, I'm gonna go back to. I just gotta say this part. I ain't trying to keep stopping it. I want to let certain things run its course so you can get the full gist as far as what I'm bringing to here and take in. But man, I miss them days growing up when you couldn't wait for the summer. You know what I'm saying? I miss them days when, you know, summertime, weather's nice now. We can hit the lakefront. We can go to the beach. People out playing ball, barbecues, block club parties, you know, engaging in positive things, um, meeting new people because you out and about, because you can move around more, because it ain't cold like it was during the wintertime, you know, and things like that, man. The experience of the summer. It used to be a great time in the city of Chicago at one point. Now it's a dreadful time because you're scared if you walk out that door, if you even going to make it back home, and it ain't got really nothing to do with what you out here doing, but it's what everyone else around you is doing. Is that where we at with it now? And I have to look at you parents, mostly you single moms. I know y'all like, oh, see, y'all keep coming at us. Yeah, we're going to keep coming at y'all until one, you either get out your feelings about your baby daddy, realize two, that you might have made a mistake, and three, what you're gonna do to change this culture in our community. You boss bitch ass mamas, or the women that just give birth to children. Because the real mama's not about to let this shit happen with their children and how their children is moving out here. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And y'all can blame the men all you want, but you picked them. If that man ain't being a father to your child, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why he didn't stick around. This is becoming more and more of an issue in our community, y'all. Y'all guys gotta stop saying, oh, it's just the men's fault. It's just the men's fault. No, it's your fault too. Why these kids out here doing what they doing out here in these streets. Whole generations destroying themselves, wiping themselves out. And all y'all do is cry and say, my baby, he was a good kid. No, he wasn't. He was a bastard out there in the streets. Sliding, as the hood brothers say, selling and doing drugs. Really doing drugs, then selling. A lot of these shorties are drug addicts in high school. Y'all good with that? Ladies, black ladies, are you cool with the fact that your 15, 16-year-old is an addict that has to numb themselves with drugs and alcohol and all that shit? Are y'all happy with that? Does that make y'all feel like cool? Because I know you do it too, and you probably do it with your children. I know it's always been an old saying, well, shit, if you're going to do something out here in these streets, I'd rather for you to do it with me than out here in them streets. Y'all don't even do that. Y'all don't even do that. When is the end game? Half y'all don't even know what y'all children do from day to day. Mommies. Half y'all don't know what y'all children are doing from day to day. Don't know what your sons is out here doing. Don't know what your daughters is out here doing. And most of y'all that do know what they're out there doing, y'all still don't care. And you're not stopping. Because it probably benefits you in some sort of way. Especially them ones that's out there hustling in the streets. Because you're getting something out of it. Because your ass is too damn lazy to get your bum ass up and do it for yourself. Well, if I had a good man, maybe I wouldn't be so. No, bitch, you ain't shit. I'm just keeping it 100. If you was a good woman, a man, a good man will be by your side. Bitch, you ain't shit. And I said it, and you heard it here. Call it what you want.
Like, that shit gets tired. Is this our way of having fun now? Is this what did I miss? What did I miss? Because last time I checked, human beings still had to live, man. Human beings still had to go places and do things. You gotta go to Vienna's, man. You gotta go to Harold's, man. You gotta go to Portillo's, man. You gotta go to these restaurants and these places. That shit ain't gonna come to you. I would like to see the city get back to the point where if you tried to go down the block, it was cut off. You know why it was cut off? It was cut off because motherfuckers had barrels or motherfuckers had cars that cut you off because you couldn't go down that block because there was people all in the middle of the street, man. It was music being played. Everybody was barbecuing. You know, you had different foods to try out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, May Lou, Miss Ella, the old folks would chill on the block where everybody knew all the old folks. And everybody would congregate. Everybody on the block knew each other. Everybody on the block rocked with each other. If somebody did some dumb shit, everybody on the block got on their ass.
And I don't know if some of y'all are old enough to remember them kind of days when them real tight-knit neighborhoods did them block club parties. They block off the streets. You ain't getting up in there. If you want to be a part of the block club party, you was more than welcome. You got to park on the side some fucking way. Or if you live on the block, you probably wasn't even going to move your car in the first goddamn place. You're going to move it in the back of the building or wherever the hell parking area that it was on that in particular area. And you right there. Everyone was out. The babies was out, kids running around playing and shit. The teenagers is hanging out, doing what they do. The younger adults, they out there doing what they do. The elders out there just chilling in their chairs in front of their buildings because a lot of them had their own buildings. I mean, property. A lot of big mamas and thems that lived out west, that lived out south, they had their own properties. Yeah, they were spending money doing whatever, but they had a consistent place to live. You wasn't hearing about motherfuckers getting their shit thrown out in the street by the goddamn sheriffs, paying $10 a month. Fuck is wrong with some of you bitches? How do y'all get evicted from a fucking government assistant dwelling paying less than $100 a month? I mean, where y'all do that at? I mean, in our neighborhoods, of course. But like those in particular block parties back in the day, oh yeah, anybody could come in, but don't do it. Don't act a fool. Don't come up in there doing no slow shit because you would get ran up off the block. You would get ran up off the block quickly. They wasn't playing that. You wasn't about to come over there and fuck up their event at all. And there they had the streets blocked, and they had people on point on both sides of the corners, making sure you didn't come up in that fucking shit up. I know some of y'all are too young to remember that shit. I remember that kind of shit.
If we don't get back to that, at some point, I'm talking about all our kids either dead or locked up. We talking about extinction down there, y'all. Everywhere you see mulattoes. You see mixed kids. Yeah, we ain't that good. Between the prison system Niggas on the block, the powers that be, diseases, sterilization, we dying at a rapid rate. We got all this shit against us. And it's like, when are we gonna wake up? It's 2024. What the is this? This shit ain't old yet. Shit get old. Generation after generation after generation after generation continue to get caught up in the same shit. Ain't nobody tired yet? We ain't tired of losing our fucking kids. They can't even grow old. They can't even make it to see 20, 21. I know I'm tired of seeing that shit. Straight up. A motherfucker shouldn't have to leave the city of Chicago to feel safe or to go have fun, man. It used to be a time, though, if you weren't with that shit, man, you just weren't with that shit, bro. You ain't have to worry about motherfuckers shooting your shit up. Now it don't matter if you with it or not. You better be with it. Because the motherfucker gonna come do something to you regardless. Real talk, man. This shit making the city look real bad, bro. The mayor, he can't do shit. The police, they can't do shit. The responsibility is all on the community, man. Hey, niggas gotta step up, man. Niggas in the community, the people in the community, the people got to step up. And let these shorties know, hey, man, we tired of that shit, bro. We finna start doing something to y'all now. Straight up. Real talk, man. It's your boy SN. I'm out.
Now that was real. Shout out to Street News TV, man. And he said some very powerful things. And this is what compels me to know that a lot of us, excuse me, a lot of us ain't about it. A lot of us don't care about our community. A lot of us don't care about our future. A lot of us don't care about our children because you won't stand up because y'all are so damn terrified at the recklessness of these youths that's out here doing all this mayhem in the streets. And it's these youngsters that's out here doing it. But hey, listen, them yo fucking bastard ass kids, lady. Them yo bastard ass kids, bro. You can't control them. A generation has spanned in the whole Chicago drill scene. Half the motherfuckers done wiped themselves out because instead of focusing their energies on the talent that they had as far as their music and having something that is actually generating some kind of income, they rather do that shit and then get back in the street. Then get in the street and then get in the studio talking about that shit. And then want to disrespect the dead. On top of that. The fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Where are we at with it right now? I remember being young. Yeah, we all did some bullshit, but we had respect for the areas that we resided in. We had respect for our elders. We might have waited till they went to sleep and slid and did whatever the fuck we was doing out there in the streets, but it was to a certain degree. We wasn't to the, I mean, it's always been some kind of bullshit going on in the neighborhoods and in the communities. But damn, where do we draw the line at? 72 shootings this past weekend in 72 hours. Do y'all not think that's a problem? And it's not, you can't blame white supremacy, racism, and all this other shit. We were doing it to ourselves. Do y'all not see that that's a problem? I know I do. But guess what? We're at this new age thinking now. We don't care about ourselves, our community. All we care about is ourselves and our oneness. We don't have no unity no more. Half you motherfuckers out here, y'all phony kicking it like a motherfucker just to be a part of something. Straight up. But anyway, that was that. Back to this fucking city that keeps on giving. The city of Dolton. Oh, Superman is fucking with the youths. I'll be right back.
I am Tiffany A. Henry of Dolton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
There's new controversy growing in Dolton.
Park District members say they believe they are being targeted by Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Dave Blecko has the story.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier here in Dolton, the Park District says they're being politically targeted by Mayor Tiffany Henyard for, among other things, putting a new layer of mulch down on their playgrounds. What are you holding there?
I have 4 tickets issued from the village of Dolton, and each ticket is $500 a piece. That's just $2,000 for tickets that I have here.
Dolton Park District President Cleo Jones says they were stunned last week when they received citations for doing work without a permit. 2 of those tickets were issued for spreading French mulch on playgrounds. The other 2 apparently for installing brand new playground equipment.
So every year we replenish the mulch in the park to ensure that the safety of the kids are playing on a safe surface by playing on some healthy mulch. And we do this every year.
Have they ever asked for a permit before?
Never.
Big Tiff, I thought you cared for the youth. Help me understand why you wouldn't want a park to be put up. Like, seriously, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this person, and I believe it. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say I'm gonna believe it. Because I'm sure that anything to squeeze something out of someone else, to make life hard for someone else, and then turn around and try to act like we don't hear it, we don't see it, we don't know it, we're stupid, and then try to blame someone else when you're doing this just because you're just very greedy, allegedly. You want to be chaotic, you want to cause chaos and dissension, you think that everyone's supposed to follow you. Y'all got a problem with Donald damn Trump, but you don't have a problem with this person? It is amazing to me that people aren't really speaking out as much as they do about Trump, about this daggone person, especially you Negroes, your coloreds.
Jones believes the Park District, a separate government entity, is being targeted by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard because they've allowed the 4 Dolton trustees who oppose Henyard to use Park District property. To hold community meetings after they were shut out of Village Hall.
We do not play the politics here, and don't put us in the middle of politics by issuing us these political citations.
But it's not just mulch. They say Henyard is holding up 2 major grants totaling $600,000 for park improvements. One from Blue Cross Blue Shield, the other from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, by refusing to issue the permits needed to proceed with the work.
Tiffany, you're always talking about the Lord, the Christ, and you believe, and he's going to support you, and he got you. God got me. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Girl, you can continue to say all these words that you want to. I'm just so tired of you. I'm tired of it. You would rather allow kids and the residents to suffer because of your uncontrollable need to be in control and to make someone suffer because they don't agree with you. This is typical Black person behavior. Yes, I said it. I mean it. And I'm Black. Because you can't help your own damn town. You help yourself. The most glaring thing, y'all, shout out to the residents of Dolton. The most glaring thing is the fact that she has Tahoes, BMW for what's his name, red bottom shoes, a stylist, hair, clothes, ice skating rink. She doing the damn thing. Y'all living just like the people up there with Lamar Whitehead suffering.
What's glaring is the fact that y'all hear that. You see that. You see some of the people in our communities that stunting like they mama, or stunting like they daddy. As the rap song said back in the day, you see some of these people out here with all these nice trinkets and fancy cars and designer clothes and jewelry and all this other fuck ass shit, and sucking all the money away from some of y'all that support these fucking people. They're brandishing in your face what you give them. But what are they really, really doing for you and your community? What are we doing to help with this problem in our neighborhoods, with this violence? There's a problem. There's a problem up here. There's a disparity amongst us that you do not want to fucking admit. I said this when I was a part of certain affiliations years ago, that we need to implement mental health facilities to help our community, because we are struggling with mental health help. And motherfuckers laughed at me and thought it was a fucking joke. Look where it's gotten us now. I've made notions. Let's go to certain communities that are bad to look out for them, to show them, hey, there's another way that y'all can move around. Motherfucker, I'm not going there. But some of y'all call yourselves leaders. Some of y'all call yourselves bosses. Some of y'all call yourselves whatever the fuck other terminology y'all want to call yourselves. But the most hurtful thing is us black folks, we got it bad on both fronts. We got it bad on the political side with our people. We got it bad on the street side with our people, because neither one of them care the fuck about you. But you keep supporting. You keep supporting the motherfucker. All these shootings that went on this past weekend. Where was all y'all so-called bosses and leaders? What are y'all doing to help with that? What are y'all doing to change that? Most of y'all ain't. Most of y'all just trying to take advantage of the impoverished. You know, if some of you so-called ballers that's flashing all your outer gear and shit like that, peacocking it around, you know, especially if you're a dude, you know, some female in the hood that ain't got shit gonna look at you like you the shit, and you gonna take advantage of it. Hence the baby mama and the baby daddy problems. Knowing you ain't had no good intentions with that woman, but just to bend her the fuck over. You wasn't trying to make no life with her. And she's living in survival mode, as they say. So she's just thinking she could try to come up on something. It's going both ways, man. What the fuck are we doing in this community? What are we doing out here? Are we honestly trying to make a change? Because we sure ain't changing the game. We fucking it up. With politicians that look like us and people of so-called high esteem in our communities fucking us up. It's a double, man, the candle's burning on both ends, man. Pretty soon, the fire gonna start in the middle. And then when that shit happens, everything's fucked. This is where we at with it now? You care about yourself, right? And your own little minions that kiss your ass, whether for some kind of status, clout, or fear. It ain't real. It ain't legitimate. It's fraudulent. And fraudulent things fall wayside in the end. If you gotta try so hard to prove what you do, you ain't moving, you ain't shaking, and you ain't doing shit. If you gotta constantly always glamorize yourself as I'm doing this, that, and the third, you really ain't doing it. You doing fuck shit. But we're gonna keep on with this one.
Friend, for downtrodden, and anyone that freaking supports this person, I just don't understand. The writing is right there. It's on the wall. If she's thriving so much, why aren't y'all? If she's got it going on so badly, why don't y'all? Why don't you have half as much as what she does? Just because she's a damn mayor don't mean that she got to be, don't have to have all these expensive trips, all this hair. Back when she looked like this, I guess y'all could relate to her. I don't understand how she can make this complete and utter turnaround and have everything in the world at her daggone feet, and y'all still support this mess. Y'all still support this person. Tiffany, I'm gonna just say God don't like ugly girl, and you still ugly on the inside. It don't matter what the hell it is that you look like on the outside. If you are ugly, nasty, mean person who treats people badly, who treats their community in the worst type of way, who treats people like they're just pawns in a daggone game, who treat people like they don't matter, who treat people like they are on the bottom of their shoe, who treat people like they are nothing, nowhere, no how, have no respect for them, barely have respect for yourself, always want to take, and I can already hear, but black people do it too, but black people do it too. Child, continue to play this daggone game. This is very, very disgusting. It's sad. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. And yet every day there's more, there's more, there's more. And you can sit up here and try to brush it off and try to act like the receipts. This man ain't got no reason to come out here for no reason whatsoever. We ain't seen hide nor hair of this man. Imagine being so jealous. Imagine being jealous that there's someone else in the town that can make something happen to better the community. You can say,
imagine being so jealous that no matter what bullshit you try to put on somebody, they still keep moving. Imagine how jealous and envious you are to try to whisper in people that they are associated in their ear to make them leave them alone so they could be a part of your bullshit. Imagine how jealous you gotta be. This shit goes both ways. This shit is political and it's in the streets how this shit goes down. We are our own worst enemy, man. And some of us in our community need to be fucking ashamed of ourselves. Some of you people that see and know what the fuck I'm talking about need to speak up. I shouldn't have to be the one to speak up on bumfuckery and fugaziness. I shouldn't have to be that one that had to start calling out names. And I ain't about to do that. Because like I said, we're talking about what we're talking about tonight. But this goes on both sides in our neighborhood. All y'all experience it. All y'all got that one motherfucker, a few people in your fucking circles that be on fuck shit. But y'all don't fucking call them out on it. Because you're scared, because you're going to lose something. What the fuck you going to lose but your dignity? All you care about is clout? Popularity? Fuck that shit. That shit dies. Fads move on. Eras change. Give a fuck about your character. Keep fucking around with fuck ass motherfucking women and men and see where you at with it. Keep fucking around with bitches like her and see where you at with it, Dolton, Thornton Township. I said it. I used to live out there in Thornton Township. I used to live in Hazelcrest in the early fucking 90s. Fuck that shit, man. Get y'all shit together. Stop having your hand out. Get it yourself. Work with the people that really want to be working to do something for the people, not for them fucking sales. Who the fuck gives a fuck about a woman that's a mayor of a town that the average income of their residents is $25,000 and she's driving around in a $153,000 car? Fuck y'all, man. Y'all dumb as shit. She got two positions that's making her damn near $300,000 and she's spending y'all tax money. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Some of you residents in Chicago allow certain bums in y'all circles to extort you because you want to be popular. It's more than life than that. If you really care about the people, man, then do for the people. All the blessings will come to you in the end and enduring if you're really sincere about what you're really trying to do. If you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what can I do to make a change in what's going on around me? It starts with you. This shit pisses me off. Y'all can talk this racism, white supremacy bullshit all the fuck you want, which is bullshit, which is kind of there, but it ain't all what the fuck our problem is in our community. The problem in our community is our community. Our mindset, how we talk to each other, how we do each other, how we act with each other, how we move with each other. That's the problem. You know, them motherfuckers decades and decades ago was jealous of our communities when we stuck together so fucking strong, making black wall streets, building houses and churches and hospitals and airports. What the fuck you doing out here now? Besides your shoe collection. What the fuck you teaching out here now? Besides how to slang a pack. What the fuck you doing out here now? Instead of walking around with all this fancy ass designer on and you don't own shit. Except your car. You spend all this money on your cars. You spend all this money on your shoes and your clothes. You might have a nice house, but do you really own it? Do you own the land? Do your other neighbors own the land? Do y'all get together as a community to make sure certain things run smooth in y'all neighborhoods? Do you make sure your kids have a proper education? Y'all too busy popping them fucking pills.
Those words all you want to. It's the actions that make a difference at the end of the daggone day. And your actions show and prove that you don't care about anybody but yourself. And the only way that anyone gets anything from you is to kiss your ass. And that's why you don't like the media, because we don't and we won't. Because if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, and it looks like a duck, then it's a duck. And when the time comes and you earn those silver bracelets, we all gonna party our asses off.
I can't
and
wait.
When you cry, we really gonna take pleasure in that even more so.
Because some of you niggas need to get put down. Some of you niggas need to get humbled. Some of you motherfuckers need to get put on blast in the worst way where you can't come back from it. You know, I done seen all the shit over the years on social media, on Facebook, how any given moment, any given Sunday, somebody is a new subject of ridicule and blasting and screenshots, and he did this and they did that. You accepted it, bitch. Some of you bitches out here that want to expose these men, you accepted it. Who's really the fool? Him or you? I say you. You let him run up in you. You let him have all these babies by you. You let him not fucking commit to you. And now you say he ain't shit. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You ain't shit either. You don't like what I say, leave around. Move around. You ain't got to hear my words no more. Because you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear that side of it. All we want to hear in social media is that Man, this, man. Fucking up. No, you women's fucks up too. You biatches fuck up too. You 304s fuck up too. You scallywags fuck up too. You streetwalkers that don't want to say you streetwalkers but want to do it digitally fuck up too. So it go both fucking ways, man. We ain't about to do this. We ain't about to do this. Man, Dolton fucking up and she a female. Man, Chicago fucking up. He a male. Both black. Where the fuck does it end? Where's it end? Or motherfuckers just give up and just say fuck it and leave this place? Or motherfuckers just fuck up and just wipe each other out? When does it end? Is this the time that y'all on now? Y'all gotta have chaos all the time. Y'all gotta fucking hit people up on fake apps because you have disagreements with them because you're too much of a fucking coward to fucking look at them face to face and say that shit. Is that where we at now? Making fake pages and shit. Texting off text apps. Trying to antagonize someone because you have an issue. Bitch, you a punk. And just because you a bitch don't necessarily mean you a woman either. You's a punk. People that do shit like that are really fucked up in their head, man, and need to find something to do with their life. They need to go find that nice little semi truck and like race them. And like if they get in front, run in front of them motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. That's what the fuck I just said. Y'all need to go skydiving without a parachute. You need to go bungee jumping without the bungee. You need to go surfing not knowing how to swim. You need to go fishing in the ocean full of fucking sharks. Because what more are you good in this society for? You ain't doing shit but causing more strife and drama and tragedy. What are you here for? What are you good for? What are you doing? What do you want? That's the question. What the fuck do some of you motherfuckers want? You that fucking narcissist? You're that fucking insecure with yourself? You're that fucking weak that you gotta try to destroy it and everything around you that ain't fucking with you, that's doing their own thing just to make you look good? You weak as shit. This is what this bitch is Dolton is doing. And that's what some of you motherfuckers out there in them streets is doing. It's the same shit. We are our own worst enemy. Until we get this shit together and people really stand up and start speaking on this shit, it's not going to change.
No empathy, no sympathy. You can take it up with the Lord.
We have gone to the village for permitting and they have been unresponsive. I have a project manager that is working on that and they refuse to give us the permit.
This is the problem right here. This is the problem with this project and this process right here. Stephanie Wiedemann, that is her nemesis. She don't like her. Remember, we saw her at that one meeting. She talked to her rudely, and she don't like the fact that they help out the trustees. That's what the real issue is for Big Tiff.
Dolton Park District Director Stephanie Wiedemann says if they don't get those permits in the next few weeks, the $400,000 grant to rehab Blackstone Park will expire, and taxpayers will have to eat $150,000 in money that's already been spent for the park's design.
What resident wants to look outside of their house and see beat up stuff? If we can upgrade these things and you're preventing it with a permit, the residents are suffering. They don't get to look out their door and see nice things because you're stopping it.
And Wiedemann believes that she herself is also part of the reason the Park District is being targeted, because she's been a frequent outspoken critic of the mayor's. We reached out to Hanyard for a response to this story and have not yet heard back. In Dolton, Dane Placco, Fox 32, Chicago.
We already know there will be no callbacks. There's going to be no comments. She over here canceling interviews she's supposed to take. Everybody always says they reach out. She never seems to want to return a call. But you're going to go on live and say what you have to say and talk nastily. You don't talk about the Lord and then turn around and be nasty. Talk nastily about people and talk about you, the good spirit. You're definitely not a good spirit. And all of this will come back to you, Big Tiff. You can sit up here and think that I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it. Because when your time comes, and your time will come, no one will have any empathy or sympathy for you. This is crazy. Child, like this daggone video, comment, make sure you subscribe.
And that's crazy. So basically, the mayor of Dolton and the supervisor of Thornton Township is stopping grants from people that she don't like. And it's hindering the community. But she claims she's all for the community. She claims she's all for the people. Shout out to those that's tuning in. I'm double streaming, struggle streaming. We're doing the Black Bottom Roscast. Like I said, this is my new night that I'm doing it on Tuesday nights every week at 8:15. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube side, if you're on Facebook watching and you want to see more of this on the collective, go on over to YouTube, type in Black Bottom Roscast, hit the bell, and yeah, hit the like button on the way in. Tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe the video. That's just one aspect of it. But, you know, she got all these lawsuits that she claimed that she winning. She ain't winning shit. It's another video. She got another lawsuit going on, y'all. Oh, Tiffany Henyard is fucking up the land. You're going to listen to this, too. Shout out to Mr. Sean. There you go.
Tiffany A. Henyard of Dolton, Illinois.
This video will look at
and just so y'all understand, Illinois is not pronounced Illinois. Please, Black people, use proper diction. The S is silent. It's a Native American word, and it's Illinois, not Illinois. I know it's been something that's been embedded in a lot of our communities and people's heads for years, but that's not how you fucking pronounce the fucking state. It's not Illinois. It's Illinois. It sounds ignorant. And those that really know the actual enunciation from it, when they hear y'all say that shit, they look at you like you slow. Please stop enunciating it as that. It is Illinois. Please, can y'all do that? Try to like embed that in your mind. Yo, what's good, Kendrick? I see you, brother. Like I say, shout out to y'all that's tuning in. But we got some more shit on the news, man. Old Superman over there got another lawsuit going on. Ooh, it is
how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
Dolton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard is facing another lawsuit. A former Thornton Township employee is filing a lawsuit over wrongful termination. Dwayne Thrash claims that he was fired after he refused to comply with an alleged scheme by Henyard and her special assistant. Thrash says that he was asked to fire a longtime township attorney and replace her with their preferred law firm. He says that he was fired less than a month later.
Now, I know damn well that I did not hear what I just thought I heard. Let's listen to that again, because clearly I'm missing something today.
Dolton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard is facing another lawsuit. A former Thornton Township employee is filing a lawsuit over wrongful termination. Dwayne Thrash claims that he was fired after he refused to comply with an alleged scheme by Henyard and her special assistant. Thrash says that he was asked to fire a longtime township attorney and replace her with their preferred law firm. He says that he was fired less than a month later.
Someone is playing us for fools around here. I have come to the conclusion that someone is playing us for fools around here. Another effing lawsuit? Are you effing kidding me right now? It's me.
And just for the record, for y'all that don't know how many lawsuits this lady has out there, she has about 36 plus lawsuits on her head, on her administration, on her name. 36 lawsuits. If anybody in the village of Dolton is listening to this video right now that had any inkling of support for this woman, leave that bitch alone. She's running your village in the ground. It's already a known fact that the whole town is broke. She done sucked up all the resources. And she's maneuvering things in a way that's benefiting her pockets. This little half-ass shit that she's doing for the seniors and some people that is ignorant enough to support her, they're seeing that benefit. But for the whole, no. Thornton Township is starting to really wise up. But at the same time, y'all need to start pointing at them trustees out there in Thornton Township. They're not making them. They're not speaking up like the trustees in Dolton. Dolton's trustees ain't having that shit no more. They done been around this bitch for damn near 11 goddamn years. They are tired. They are tired of her nigga shit. They are tired of her fucking ghetto shit. They are tired of her disrespect. When are y'all gonna get tired of people that have certain things in our communities that take advantage of you? When are you gonna get tired of that? When are y'all gonna get tired of that? When are you gonna say enough is enough? Putting a person on blast is not enough no more. I mean, it's comical, it's entertaining, you know, you get your shits and your giggles and shit like that. That's great. What is the next step you do? Cut them the fuck off. We all gonna start cutting motherfuckers off. They don't need to be fucking cut in. Out. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I know it's me. It's me, okay? But how long does this clown show continue? This is a complete and utter clown show. And that's not me coming for Dwayne Thrash. Because they giving up names. Who's Dwayne Thrash? Dolton. Who is Dwayne Thrash? And send him my way because we need to talk. Come on over here because we be talking because I've had enough. This is half damn crazy. While she out here having a bike ride, child, I'm over here about to do a video on her over there talking about a bike ride that she did yesterday. I'm recording this on the 14th. So she must have did this on June the 13th, a bike ride. And she just out here like, knowing daggone well the FB damn I is out here on that ass. She acting like ain't nothing wrong. Another lawsuit after the last lawsuit, which I believe was WGN because they're not complying with FOIA request.
Freedom of Information Act.
And now another employee because no one wants to go along with her scheme. Well, maybe that's the reason why a lot of other people is being quiet because she probably holding something over their head. Not that we didn't think about this already, but this gets more and more ridiculous as the day goes by. It's a complete and utter clown show. You are a clown. This is a clown show. Now, someone just commented in one of the other videos about the fact that the FBI takes their time. They're going to go through everything. They're going to comb through everything. When they come through, they're going to make sure that they have a case. And I hope that that's sometime soon. I really do. And I want this mess to be, well, I guess it's federal, so it won't be televised. But we want to make sure that these people get their just rewards. I really need these people to get their just rewards for all this mess. So you telling me, Big Tip, that everybody is wrong, of course. You the good spirit, everybody else the bad spirit. Take your love and shove it where the sun don't shine. Because people is tired of your BS.
Shove it up your ass.
Need to have that security. I have come to the conclusion that Big Tiff needs NEEDS to have that security team. That's why she has it. Now, I know it started back.
And I'm going to piggyback on that. Yeah, she do need that police detail because the kind of shit that she got going on, how she be pissing motherfuckers off, somebody going to crack her upside her head. And I can't wait for the day when they kick her ass up out of office on both fronts, as far as the township supervisor and the mayor of Dolton. Tiffany Henyard, you need to get the fuck up out of town. Because as many motherfuckers that you done pissed off, that you have hatred for, the shit that you done did wrong. And I'm not condoning violence, none of that shit. Don't think that that's what I'm doing right now. But it's only so much that you can keep doing and poking. You know, that saying, you know, you keep poking the bear, that motherfucker gonna show you what the fuck he is. There's only so much of that you're gonna do before somebody crack your shit. And that's just real. You know how that bully always bullies you in school, and for weeks on end, you ran home from him. You got ridiculed by your classmates, shit like that. And that bully felt so empowered to bully you because you did nothing. And then that one day, you decided enough was enough. And then you beat that ass, and then you saw how weak that bully was, and then you really started putting a mud hole in that motherfucker. I'm quite sure a few of you out there have either dealt with that on the other end that wasn't so favorable, being a bully, or the ones that actually was victorious in the situation and found out that that bully was actually a coward. You know, most bullies are cowards. Most loudmouth, fast-talking people are scammers and cowards. If you befriend motherfucker that's always double talking and triple talking, and every time a disagreement happens, they want to try to overtalk you, they fucking cowards, man. They weak. Anytime someone want to use their authority to hinder your growth, they're fucking weak. They ain't no real leader. They ain't even no real person. They're a piece of shit that you need to flush down the toilet. This shit's ridiculous, man. And this is black on black.
Back after Miss Wilson's death, rest in peace to that young lady. But what I'm saying is that she's keeping it. She's keeping it so many because much like the MOB, let's not act like we never watched The Sopranos. They always had people around. As we watch DRUG movies and stuff, they always have their security around. Look at Scarface. Shout out to that wonderful movie I love so much. But this is real damn life right here. This is real damn life right here. I'm just so floored right now. And just when I think that nothing else could surprise me with regard to this, something else comes through and surprises me.
I
feel like I need to go ahead and sue Big Tiff. Child, I feel like I need to go ahead and sue her, child, because emotionally, you're taking me here, there, and everywhere, up, down, and all the way down around. Driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts, girl. At this point, I'm gonna have to sue Big Tip because I don't understand how you can continue to be out here like nothing is wrong, having fun. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have fun in your life, of course. You don't know anything based off of the video of the deposition with Delgado. You can't answer any questions. You're saying all these things aren't on you when every single last thing that they asked you about is your responsibility. You act like life is about having fun, partying, and BSing and partying and BSing. You act like you 16 child. You don't act like a person who is in charge of a significant amount of responsibility from 2 different places. Everything is a daggone game. Don't give me no I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. I rebuke that in you in the name of daggone Jesus, because I don't have time for your devilish ways. Y'all, if anybody knows who this law firm, the preferred law firm is, please provide that name. Obviously, we know it's not Delgado. If anybody knows who Mr. Thrash is, then make sure you direct them my way, child, because we would love to speak to him, knowing that he probably is limited to what the hell it is that he can say. Or if anyone can get the daggone actual, what is it, lawsuit so that we can read through it, that would be awesome as well. I'm tired. I need help, y'all. I need help.
And I actually do. It's just I'm not about to pull it up tonight. We're gonna discuss that on a later date. This is just too much. I'm with her on that. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing our people constantly.
I think that's a good thing, because
I'm tired of constantly seeing our people do each other wrong. I'm tired of seeing us exploit each other. I am tired of seeing our community go to shit. And for what? Because some of us in our community see weakness in others and they take advantage of it. I am tired of this shit, man. It is time for the community that really wants something for not only yourself, but for your community. I'm waiting for you guys to step up as a collective and drag these bum ass niggas out here. Just because you riding around a $150,000 fucking car don't mean you the shit. And damn near half of that was in finance charges. That means your credit wasn't shit. The Tahoe that woman ride around in, that's $150,000. The lease, 50 plus thousand of it was in finance charges. You broke too, bitch. And this is what happens when black folk, they ain't never had shit, ain't never seen shit. As soon as they get shit, don't know how to act with shit. This is what the fuck happens in our community. And we got to get rid of these people. Because obviously you can't teach them shit. They don't want to recognize their parts and shit. They always want to deflect. They always want to argue. They always want to overtalk. They always want to fucking point fingers. They always want to try to expose some other shit about others instead of exposing them damn selves. Or just stepping the fuck away. When we gonna get together, y'all? The state of Illinois is in bullshit amongst the black people. I said it, Illinois. It's in shams in the black community. What are we gonna do about it? Leaders of all aspects of life that are black, what are y'all gonna do about it? Besides keep taking from us. I'll wait. I know some of y'all probably, peeping in through the bushes. I know some of y'all might comment, on the replay. It's all good. But what we gonna do about this, y'all? There's so many damn things that's going on in our community that we need to correct, and we're not even a third as far as the progress that we need to do that. We're nowhere near. Everybody's out for themselves. Your children out here running wild. I mean, it's just a lot of bullshit, man. What are we going to do to stop it? What are we going to do to improve on it? It used to be a time we had a lot of pride in our communities and in our circle of people. When we gonna get that back? As long as y'all keep listening to bullshit music like Sexy Red, Sukihana, and Meg Thee Stallion, all that trap music shit, that drill shit, you know, ain't nothing gonna change. Cause y'all motherfuckers want to live that shit. Y'all don't separate the fact that that's just art and not real life. But some of y'all have blurred the lines and did the art and you in that life. So it's all fucked up. You know, and a lot of us support that bullshit. Call me all you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. But, you know, there's just certain things. I like music. I like partying. I like having a good time, too. But I don't like hearing bullshit music. Hell, I just heard here not too long ago, man, I can listen to house music, but, you know, after so long, I can't listen to it. That's because your fucking mind is fucking warped. All you want to hear is ratchet shit all goddamn night. Who want to hear that shit all night? I get tired. I used to get tired of going to certain events where that's all they played. Y'all didn't want to fucking pay the DJs that actually knew how to DJ different shit within the night. Y'all just wanted to hear one bullshit all goddamn night. And you wonder why half y'all shit's fucked up. Because y'all got some problems. Up here. Something ain't right. But anywho, shout out to all those that tuned in tonight. I enjoyed tonight's live stream. I said I wasn't going to keep it long. So I'm going to wrap it up right now and get everything. I said enough what I had to say tonight. Y'all heard what y'all had to hear. And there's really not much more to say, you know. But what I will say is this upcoming Saturday, come hang out with the FOE DJs. We're going to be on Central. Check the page. I got the flyer on there. We're from 3 until 9. Free food. Bring the kids. Bring your chairs. Bring your coolers. We got a few of our DJs doing our thing on the ones and twos. Different genres of music. Just not that bullshit all day. So come and have a good time. It's our first annual picnic as a collective. So hopefully, you know, you guys come out if you ain't got nothing else going on. And yeah, that's it. That's all. And yeah, you are here at the Black Bottom Roscast, and we are gone. I appreciate all y'all tuning in tonight. In the words of Simple the P, God rest his soul. I want you to live as long as you want, and number one, as long as you live. Be safe out here, family.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard to fool me. 'Cause I'm addicted.
Tune in next week, same bat time, same bat station. Every Tuesday. Also Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Tune in on Groove London Radio. I DJ every night between 8 and 10 o'clock Central Time. Tune on in. Have a great remainder of the week.
So tell you good night. Yes, I'll find a better one. Yeah. So something for that. Before the moment flies. So tell you good night. Yes, I'll find a better one. So something for that. Before the moment flies. It's not a problem, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yeah. me. 'Cause I'm addicted to you and I realize with the way I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow Chicago, nigga. So tell me goodbye. Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. So something for
Any thoughts, comments, questions? Hit me on blackbottombroadcast@gmail.com. Hit the comment section, hit the likes on the way in. Subscribe to Black Bottom Broadcast on my YouTube page. Thank y'all for the love and engagement and the subscribers I have right now. We need more engagement. And we're going to be there. And hey, you know what? We are going. You dig it? Can you dig it?